Welcome back. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, and today we're going to talk about specific biomes and how we can define them based on its biotic and abiotic factors. So, can you identify these three biomes at the bottom? So, if you said desert for the first one, and rainforest for the second one, and tundra for the third one, you would be correct. And when we talk about each of these biomes, we need to look at the biotic, so the plants and animals that live there, and the abiotic, which are the precipitation and temperature and water quality and stuff like that, because that would help define what the biome is. So, what defines a biome? Well, as you remember from yesterday, we have abiotic factors. These are the temperature, precipitation, and other non-living factors. And then you have the biotic factors, which are the plants and the animals. So let's talk about each of these biomes then. So normally during the regular school year, we have this Minecraft activity because there's this map with the different biomes. But instead, we're just going to talk really quickly about each of the biomes. So just take notes on page 76 and 77. So let's talk about desert first. When we talk about desert, the abiotic is pretty obvious. We usually think they're hot. It's very dry. They have very little rainfall, maybe sometimes as little as 1 inch for an entire year. Really sandy or rocky. Um, and in such a harsh environment, it's really tough to live because there's not a lot of water. So the plants have to store their water, so the cactus has the needles with thorns to protect it. And if you're an animal, you probably have large ears to stay cool. You'll notice that the fennec fox is nicely camouflaged in the sand and stuff like that. For a rainforest, it's almost the exact opposite. It's warm all year long, very humid, lots of rain, hence the name rainforest. And so with all this rain, there's a lot of life. You have huge trees and vines and orchids and lots of flowers, fruits and stuff like that. And then all of these plants can support lots of animals. You have toucans or monkeys or snakes and sloths and stuff like that. So for the tundra, when we describe the tundra, it's very cold all year long, low precipitation. And this confuses a lot of people. They think, oh, doesn't it snow a lot? Actually, no, it doesn't snow a lot. It's just that the snow stays there. There's this thing called permafrost, which pretty much means it's this frozen soil, and it doesn't add a lot of new snow. It's just kind of cold all year long, so the snow kind of stays there. The biotic, because this is such a tough place to live, there's not that many plants and animals that can live here because you have to survive long winters. So there's this amazing organism called lichen. You also have things like reindeer and polar bears and things like that. So I always think it's really fun to see which Disney movies might best illustrate the different biomes. So can you imagine what biome the Jungle Book is supposed to be? Yep, I would probably say the rainforest as well. What about Aladdin? What biome do you think that would be? Yep, that would probably be the desert. And then for Frozen, yep, that would probably be the tundra. Okay, so that would be it for today. I'll finish off with a video of one of my favorite animals. It's the fennec fox. This is a fox that has adapted to live in the desert, and this video explains why its ears are so big. Okay, see you tomorrow.